Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with Trapsikis. We're looking at the ELC today, which is a tank that was very hard hit with the changes to the light tank lines. The top gun was removed and the engine was removed, giving it significantly worse power to weight ratio, where previously it was one of the fastest tanks in the game. Now it's still relatively fast, but it's not very impressive. As you see, the ELC takes quite a while to get past the other tanks. So this particular ELC, you'll note, has something quite interesting. It does not have the top gun, and there's a strange advantage to this. The turret is fully traversable. With the top gun, you only get a few degrees of traverse. I think it's about 15 degrees to each side. Whereas with the second best gun, you get a little bit less penetration, a lot less alpha, but fully traversable turret, which is quite a big advantage if you use it wisely. So to give you an idea, the engine was removed. Let me just find the right version there. It used to have 250 horsepower, and it's gone down to 180. So that's a significant reduction in power, which is responsible for the change in mobility for this tank. It's a reduction of nearly 40%. Alright, so Move for the Win is driving the ELC today. You'll see he's taken quite a few shots, but he's making sure that he doesn't get shot in return, so he's not waiting for the reticle to fully aim in. And here he does a clever thing. He uses auto aim and drives away, so he fires while driving away, giving himself a chance to hit the enemies without allowing them much opportunity to shoot back. You'll see he does take a hit, but it's not a lot of damage. Only 27 damage from the looks, so it's not too bad. But you also note that Move for the Win, I'll call him Move for brevity's sake, his team is rapidly falling apart. 5 deaths without any kills, and 3 on cap, so it's, well, 6 kills now. It's a very dangerous situation to be in. Now, Moo uses the DPM of this lower gun to put in 2 decent shots into the OIE and moves away before he can get hit in return. So fortunately some of his teammates have paid some attention to the cap, reset it. Now there are a few low health targets left, and they quickly eliminate it. Changing the states to 3 versus 9, which is quite a bit better than 0 versus 6. Nice shot into the T50. Unfortunately it moves away, and here Mood has a very clever thing. He does not follow. He knows there's a lot of tanks ready to fire at him, so if he moves out, he will compromise his hit points. So he's smart not to follow. And unfortunately one of the friendly tanks gets taken out there by artillery. It's another good shot into the T50, but gets hit in return, and fortunately is missed again by the OIE. So he was driving there while pointing the gun backwards, using the right mouse button to lock the turret and still be able to look forward so that you can see where you're driving, but your turret is ready to shoot should an enemy appear. It's a very good technique to use as well. Now reverses back to shoot the IKV so that he's ready to move away should some more enemies appear. He secures the kill. Almost Woody Fun is actually someone that I've played with a lot, so I'll convey my condolences to him. Right. So teammates take care of the T50. And now Moo moves back to the base to reset. It's only there's a bit more than a minute left on cap, but there's now 3 people capping, so you shouldn't waste too much time to get to it. Now Moo notices that they're all on their side of the cap circle, so obviously he needs to move in to spot them and or reset. Now he knows the T-28 is very unlikely to be able to spot him, so he doesn't pay him any attention and he focuses on the cap, entering the neutral base, which means that the enemies cannot earn any further cap points. So he uses the maneuverability of this tank to try to take shots without exposing himself for an extended period of time, which earns him a shot, landing on the M8A1, and a second, without getting damage, taking any damage in return. Now the Matilda gets out of that and moves forward, securing a kill and damaging the engine, which Moo is smart enough to repair quickly. And he's attacked by the lurks. He's fortunately smart enough to switch targets to the M8A1 and secures the kill. Now the situation looks a lot better, 10 kills versus 11, with the artillery supporting as well. Matilda is obviously paying attention to Moo, but giving the IKV an opportunity to move around and aim. Right, so they shoot simultaneously, taking out the remaining hit points of Matilda. Now you'll see that Moo is already on 1 hit point, but he's undeterred. He narrowly misses the M3 Lee. A slight touch would have removed his 1 hit point and killed him, but he's still in the thick of things and takes out yet another opponent while on 1 hit point. So far 2 kills on 1 hit point. Although I'm not sure if the Matilda was counted to as his kill or the IKV's kill, so let's call it 1 kill with 1 hit point. T-28's position is known. With the IKV on cap, it's a good idea for Moo to move away to be able to support without risking taking any damage. Moves up, finds the artillery, immediately moves back because a little splash can kill him. He moves around the rock in order to get a line with the artillery without aligning with his ally, because obviously if you're on the same line from the artillery it's much faster for him to switch targets, whereas if one of the allies flanks, it's much harder for the artillery to switch targets. It takes a lot of time for them to move and aim again. So Moo notices that T-28 has exposed himself, takes a good shot at him. The second shot secures the kill. Second kill on 1 hit point. Unfortunately, the enemy guerrilla takes out the friendly IKV, but now Moo knows he's fired, so he has an opportunity to catch him and try to take him out. Unfortunately, the guerrilla is looking the wrong way. The friendly artillery was smart to pre-aim there, but fortunately Moo managed to miss the incoming shell. Right, securing his 6th kill, 3 of which on 1 hit point. So, obviously on 1 hit point you will have to wait for the artillery shell very wisely. Now he can safely move up and try to find the enemy. Panzer 4H4B. Unfortunately, the shell goes into the buildings. Second shell is aimed too high. Third shell similarly aimed too high. But at least he's not getting enough time to aim. So Moo decides to move to higher ground, giving him a better line of sight on the enemy artillery. Hopefully secure a shot. And he does. And 5 a nice roll, so he should secure the kill with the second shot. Unfortunately, he moves in behind building, but the friendly artillery takes him out. Very nice. Now let's have a look at the post-game stats. So unsurprisingly, we've got an ace tanker, Hand of God, for taking damage from several different enemies, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, Top Gun, and High Caliber. the team stats, you'll notice that there was a base XP of 1276, very impressive for this tier 5 light tank, especially considering that he was top tier, and total damage done of 1902, nearly double the best of the enemy team, and more than double the best of his own team. And if you look at the personal details, he was running a premium account, so he made a profit of 30,000 credits. Of his 31 shots fired, only 20 hit, but all of his hits penetrated, which is very nice. And due to his premium account and first victory of the day, he rakes in a very nice experience total of 3,828. Very well done, Moo, and thank you for watching.